Hi, I'm Susan Nolan, President of the Society for the Teaching of Psychology, and I'm really excited to be able to thank so many of our members who are doing really great work and congratulate this year's Teaching Excellence Award winners. First, I want to thank Kelly Breitman, who's the VP for Grants and Awards, for all the work she's done with these and many other grant and award programs for the Society. Next, I want to thank Jess Kraybill, who is the chair for the STP Teaching Excellence Committees. And each of these awards has a separate committee, and I really am grateful for the work that Jess has done coming up with these fantastic award winners. So first, the Robert S. Daniel Award. The chair of that committee, Tim Lawson and Guy Boyson, did really great work. Thank you so much. And I am wanting to congratulate the winner, Bridgette Hard of Duke University. Congratulations, Bridgette. Next, the J&S Halonen Teaching Excellence Award. I want to thank the chair, Ashley Wagoner-Dunton, as well as committee member Lindsay Maslands. And I also want to congratulate the winner, Christina Shane-Simpson of the University of Wisconsin Stout. Congratulations, Christina. Next up is the Wilbert J. McKeachie Teaching Excellence Award, with chair Rachel Shore, members Christina Howansky and Amy Nussbaum. Thank you to all of them for their great work. And congratulations to the winner, Madeleine Pownall of the University of Leeds. Congratulations, Madeleine. Next up is the Weiten Teaching Excellence Award. Thank you to Chair Garth Neufeld and committee member Jacqueline Ronquillo Adachi. Congratulations to the winner of the Weiten Teaching Excellence Award, Julie Lazzara of Paradise Valley Community College. Congratulations, Julie. And next is the Adjunct Award. Thank you to Chair Tina Jenkins and committee member Andrea Bonoir, and huge congratulations to the winner, Karen Scheel of Iowa State University. Congratulations, Karen. And finally, last but certainly not least, the Mary Margaret Moffett Memorial Teaching Excellence Award. Thank you to Chair Pamela Coburn and committee members Mike Hamilton and Steve Jones. And huge congratulations to the winner, R. Scott Reed of the Chandler Unified School District. Congratulations, Scott. I'm really excited, along with the rest of you, to hear more details about these awesome award winners and the amazing inspirational role models they are for us all. Thank you, everybody, and congratulations.
Hi, my name is Jess Kraybill, and I'm the 2021 chair of STP's Teaching Excellence Committee. This year, STP celebrated its 42nd annual Teaching in Excellence Awards program. It additionally celebrated its second year of both its Civic Engagement Award and its Mentorship of Teaching Award, and its premier year of its Promoting Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Award. All of our award winners receive a plaque and $1,500. You're going to hear from our award winners in just a little bit here, but if you'd like to learn more about them, you can do so by reading the October issue of Teaching of Psychology. We would like to sincerely thank all of our nominators, nominees, and reviewers, and we congratulate this year's winners.
Hi, STP friends, it's Bridgette. There are so many things that I love about teaching. I generally love the collaborative learning spirit that teaching allows us to engage in. I love learning. I especially love learning about psychology. And when I get to work with and teach students, I feel like I am constantly learning something new and fascinating about my own field. But additionally, I have to say that what I love most about teaching psychology specifically is that feeling we get when we see our students' perspective on themselves and on their world being transformed by understanding something new about their own mind and their own behavior. There is nothing like seeing students become deeply appreciative about and inspired by their own humanity, and that's something that only teaching psychology can provide us with. I am so appreciative of this award because when I first decided that I wanted to become a psychologist, I knew that I wanted teaching to be a really important part of my life and of my career. But like many of us, it took a long, meandering journey to get to the point where I could really focus primarily on teaching in my job. And so receiving this award is this way of marking that I did it, that I accomplished what I really set my heart on accomplishing, which was becoming a teacher of psychology and hopefully a teacher of psychology who really can make a difference for other students in the same way that my own teachers made for me. Of course, I have lots of people to thank, starting with STP for being my community, for being my people that I look forward so much to seeing several times a year at conferences and nerding out on teaching with. I also have to thank many colleagues who really supported me and really helped me along my way in becoming the kind of psychologist I wanted to be, including my amazing friends and colleagues at Stanford University, particularly James Gross for being a fabulous, fabulous mentor, and also my colleagues and friends at Duke University, who brought me to join their faculty, making a conscious decision that they wanted to make the teaching of psychology a priority in their department. So a special thanks especially to Scott Hutel and Beth Marsh for helping to make that happen. And then finally, last but not least, I have to thank my family, my husband, Patrick, and my amazing kids, Avon and Marin. It's really difficult to have a partner and a mom who's so passionate about teaching that they want to work on their lesson plans and grading papers on the weekends and in the evenings. But my family has been so supportive of me really pursuing my dreams and living the kind of fulfilling life that I really want to live. And I thank them so much for their generous giving of my time to my students and for all of their support. Thanks again, STP. I am so deeply honored by this award and look forward to being able to celebrate with you all in person, hopefully in the not too distant future.
Hi everyone, my name is Julie Lazzara and I teach psychology at Paradise Valley Community College, and I am so thankful for this award. I really appreciate it. It means so much to me. Wish we could be together celebrating right now, but since we can't, making this video to thank a few people that really helped me to get to this award. They wrote those letters of support for me that are so important, and here it goes. I want to thank from Maricopa, Dr. Doug Berry and Dr. Tom Lombardo. Both have been great mentors to me, and I appreciate their support. And from STP, I want to thank Dr. Lyra Stein, whom I met through ECP. We were in the ECP committee together. Dr. Jordan Troisi from ACT. He was the ACT program extraordinaire, and when it was in Phoenix, I was on that team to help plan that conference. And Dr. Danae Hudson, her and Brooke created their own psychology textbook and invited me along to help with some of the supplemental materials for that. And I really appreciated being a part of that. I love that I found STP. You all are my people, my fellow psychology nerds. Can't wait till we can be together again and conference together. So right now I'm working on my PhD. Once I finish that, I'll have more time, and I want to get more involved in STP because why not? Why not get more involved? So you will see more of me, and I'll really hopefully make you all proud and really make this award worthwhile. Thank you again so much.
Hello STP, my name is Madeleine Pownall and I'm a PhD researcher in social psychology, and recently I am now a lecturer in the School of Psychology at the University of Leeds here in the north of England. I am absolutely delighted to receive this award. I have it here. The Wilbert J. McKeachie Teaching Award from the Society for the Teaching of Psychology. This does mean an awful lot. It means an awful lot. I absolutely love teaching. I think it is the best part of my job. And in particular, I actually really love teaching statistics and research skills. We have research skill teaching for 2 hours every single week on our programme. So it means that I have a group of students who I get to know pretty well over an academic year. And my favourite bit about teaching is when you sit with them and you're explaining something and they come into the classroom thinking that they won't get it or can't understand it, and then you see that moment when they go, oh, I see, and everything makes sense, and feeling like you've had a small part to play in that is a really, really rewarding, lovely feeling. This award is particularly kind of meaningful and special because I feel like there's been all kinds of mentors, advisors, teachers who have each contributed a little bit to my relatively short career so far, who have each kind of given me little trinkets of knowledge and tips and expertise that I've taken along with me that all contribute to the kind of teacher that I am. So in particular, I have a few people I'd like to acknowledge and thank. So to, first of all of my letter writers, the wonderful people who took time out of their day to write nice things about me for this award. In particular, everybody in our research group, Research in the Psychology of Student Education at the University of Leeds. And in particular, my colleagues, Dr. Pam Birtle, Dr. Richard Harris, and everyone in our research group. They have been real sources of support, and they're always there to debrief after a difficult or stressful or nerve-wracking teaching experience. And they also really value pedagogical research, and making sure that what we do in a classroom with students is informed by evidence and is informed by pedagogy. And I think being in a department like that has really enabled me to get a good understanding of why we do what we do. I'd also like to thank my wonderful office mates, who again are brilliant at debriefing. I feel like there's a lot of debriefing involved in my teaching. So huge thank you to my wonderful colleagues, Lucy Prodgers, Liz Travis, Chrissy Harney and Anita Bolser-Whittle. They are my absolute rocks, and a lot of this award I feel like is kind of to our team because we do a lot of stuff together. I'd also lastly like to end by thanking all of the wonderful students that I've had the pleasure of knowing over the past couple of years. Some of the students I've taught have gone on to do incredibly impressive, amazing things, and I have hugely enjoyed working in partnership with everyone over the past couple of years. And thank you to STP for my wonderful plaque and for this honour. And I'm really looking forward to chatting to everyone a bit more at the conference, and thank you for this. It means a huge amount.
Hello, my name is Scott Reed. I am a high school teacher in Chandler, Arizona at Hamilton High School, and I'm this year's Mary Margaret Moffett Memorial Teaching Award winner. And I wanted to talk about, to start with, my favorite aspect of teaching psychology. So a lot of people are surprised when they hear somebody mention, oh, my child's taking high school psychology, but they don't realize that over 1 million students take high school psychology. I've been very blessed to be on the board of TOPS, the Teachers of Psychology in Secondary Schools, twice, including being the chair, and know how much the APA and the Society for Teaching Psychology supports us as high school teachers. And many of them talk about the pipeline. This is a pipeline. If we can get the students excited about psychology in high school, they may go off into college and want to take more courses. So really my favorite aspect is, I love the term psychologically literate, is that we worry so much about literacy and other things, but psychological literacy is such an important part of having somebody's life be better. And look, some of my students are going to go on and be mental health professionals, but most of them aren't. So if they can just understand the world better after leaving, taking my class, that's what I'm looking at. This might be the only opportunity. Some of my students won't go off to college. Some of my students will go to college, but they have already earned Psychology 101 credit, either by doing dual enrollment or taking an AP class. So I've even had students tell me, like, Mr. Reed, I've been taking a psychology class since your class in high school, and I'm taking the entrance exam for medical school, and there's a lot of psychology on it, and which makes me feel good. They're saying, like, hey, I still remember this from high school. So that's one of my favorite aspects. And of course, like every day is every day really is something new for the students, and they're excited. They have taken an elective. They want to be here. They want to learn about psychology. So I have some just fantastic students that come in here every day. This is meaningful to me because high school psychology is such a close community. Many of us teach AP, so we get together and grade papers, grade essays in the summer. And not only do you meet high school instructors, you meet college instructors, college professors. And it's very meaningful to me when I look at the list. And many of the people on the list are people that I knew when I first started teaching this 24 years ago, and I just so much wanted to be a great teacher like them. And it's also meaningful to me for the fact that I have support from organizations that my classes have dealt with, like NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, who provide guest speakers, and my students have done projects with them. We are now affiliated with Bring Change to Mind that helps end stigma, and they come in here, and we have a club at school, Bring Change to Mind, and just a lot of local mental health professionals that come in and talk to the students, and I know support me and Hamilton High. So my thanks would be to the tremendous community of psychology teachers that share their fantastic activities, and we have a Facebook group. Before Facebook, we had other opportunities, and that's who I would like to thank, is just the culture of sharing, that everybody wants everybody else to be a good teacher, so that we can share the science of psychology with our high school students. Again, thank you for this honor.
Hi, I'm Karen Scheel, a teaching professor in the Department of Psychology at Iowa State University, and I am so honored to receive the Adjunct Faculty Teaching Excellence Award. I love teaching. I love opening doors for students, doors to new information, doors to new skills, to new perspectives, passions, even sometimes new directions for their talents and their careers. And this has been my work for the past nearly 25 years, in and out of the classroom, from new freshmen to doctoral students. And I teach about what makes a good life. And one of the things that makes a good life is having a sense of meaning or purpose. And this is one of my most important senses of meaning and purpose, opening new doors for people through the work of my teaching. So there could be no honor for me greater than having recognition for this work through the Society for the Teaching of Psychology. So it means a great deal to me. I would like to thank my nominator for this award, Dr. Loretto Prito. I never would have thought to have been considered for this. And I would like to thank an individual who has mentored me a great deal here in the Department of Psychology at Iowa State, Professor Carolyn Catrona. She's been a department chair, a friend, and a mentor, and supported my application for this. And many others did as well. But I particularly want to support some students who I learned supported my application. Amongst this group of students are first-generation students, students of color, students who are very accomplished and talented, and who are graduate school bound. And I am privileged to have known them from when they first joined the university as freshmen in my psychology freshman learning community to their senior years, heading on to great things. And that's one of the things that I greatly treasure about my work, is this ability to mentor students throughout their time. So I thank the Society for the Teaching of Psychology very much for this great honor.
Hi, I'm incredibly honored to be given such a fantastic award and one that is named after one of our most dedicated leaders in our field. So I'd like to humbly thank those that have supported me in my teaching endeavors and also in my teaching service. I often hear that service responsibilities in higher ed are more cumbersome in nature, especially when they accompany a relatively high teaching load. However, I feel that I've been privileged to serve on committees that have really only fueled my teaching passion. So thank you to my STP and my CABE colleagues for most of these valuable experiences. I'd also like to thank my letter writers for their kind words about my teaching practice and for their willingness to write such powerful letters during COVID. So thank you to Karen Knoffel for pushing me to apply for this award. Thank you, Anna Schwartz and Rita Obaid, for your continued collaborations. And thank you, Mike Mensink, for your support as a departmental colleague. And then thank you to my former student, Hannah Arcand, for writing such a kind letter about the student experiences in my classroom. And finally, I want to thank the STP Award Committee for dedicating their time to reviewing relatively lengthy application packets from award submitters. STP is one of the organizations that I think provides a number of teaching awards, and I appreciate the time invested by the committee in both their preparation and their review of such awards. So thank you so much for your time.